Alright guys, what's up? I'm James with thosegamingidiots.com. Today we are using DnDBeyond, which is a really awesome website when it's not locked behind a paywall. I went ahead and bought all the content so that, well, not all the content, but quite a bit of really awesome website when it's quite a bit of content. That way those gaming idiots would have it. So anyway, we're gonna go in. This is what the main screen looks like. We're gonna create a character, and since I have a subscription, I have unlimited character slots, so that is good. Character builder, standard. We're going to name this Orson of Clan Hammerforge. Allows homebrew, don't allow. We're going to use XP. We're not going to use encumbrance. We're going to do fixed modifiers. Okay, so that's the very first thing you do. You make your name. You decide what you're going to allow. I have quite a bit of races here we could use. Not quite a bit. We are making this a dwarf. Hill dwarf has +2 constitution, dwarven resilience. Okay, 4 and 5 feet tall. Dark vision. What is mountain dwarf? +2 constitution. So they're pretty much the same thing. Okay. This goes into the racial traits. So my dwarf has dark vision. It can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it was bright, and in complete darkness as if it was dim. Dwarven resilience have advantage against poison and resistance against poison damage. Proficiency with battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, and warhammer. And proficiency with a tool, my choice. And we're going to go with Smith's tools, and that will be important later. Stone cutting. Oh, proficient in history, that's what that gives us. That's like really good. And proficient with light and medium armor. Hold on for a second. Light and medium. Okay. Wisdom increases by 1. Hit points increase by 1. I'm going to go ahead and do a hill dwarf. Smith's tool still. Dwarven toughness. Resilience. Okay, so everything else was the same except for that. Now we're going to go ahead and do a cleric. Primary ability is wisdom, saves on wisdom and charisma. Efficiencies. Find domain, blah, blah, blah. And for cleric, we're doing what is called the forge domain. The gods of forge are patrons of artisans who work with metal, from a humble blacksmith who keeps a village to a mighty elf artisan. It's the gods of the forge. Clerics of these deities search for objects lost to the forces of darkness, liberate mines overrun by orcs, and uncover rare and wondrous materials necessary to create potent magic items. Followers of these gods take great pride in their work, and they are willing to craft and use heavy armor and powerful weapons to protect them. So, I've never used a forged domain. I don't know how well this is going to work. I don't know if I'm going to end up using this, but it's something cool. So, we're going to go for it. 9 hit points at beginning. Proficient in light armor, medium armor, shields, simple weapons, no tools, saving throws, wisdom, and charisma. For skills to be proficient in, religion is of course mandatory, and go with history. And I think that makes me doubly proficient in history. Divine domain, choose often. Oh, there's so many domains open. If you're locked behind a paywall, you will not have near this many. I felt I could justify paying for it, so I did. So a racial trait was removed. What if I do medicine instead? Nothing pops up. Okay. So to generate, we're going to do manual. And normally the way we do this is the DM, which is Dungeon Master, at least for when I play with groups, is here. You roll 4 d6s, and you drop the lowest number, then add the other 3 together, and that determines what your stats will be. So let's let the camera catch up a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and do this. So drop the 1. It's 11. And 3 is going to be 14, which is a very good number. 1. That's another 14. Drop the 2. That's another 14. I'm starting to think these dice like rolling 14. 1. It's 9. 10, 11. Well, not bad. And we do this 6 times in total. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's not great. So we have 5 numbers there. One more. And a 5. The 9 is bad. The 5 is worse. But we're going to use it. What is the dump stat for? Intelligence is the dump stat. It's +2 to Constitution and a +1 to Wisdom. Okay. So we're going to take that first 14th, and I use Geek and Sundry to do all my builds because they tell me what is preferred. So Wisdom is going to be the first one we put in. That's a 14. Followed by Strength or Dexterity. There's no pluses to Strength. No pluses to Dexterity. So we'll go ahead and do Strength. And the next one is Constitution. That will be our last 14. Then it's Charisma, which will be our 11. And Dexterity, and finally Intelligence. We're going to go ahead and put the 5 in Dexterity and the 9 in Intelligence because I do not want like a stupid dwarf. I already get a negative or a -1 So that's not great. Not great at all. So okay. Yep. That's not great. But that'll do. So the next background. Guild Artisan. Nope. Okay, since he is a priest, well, cleric, we'll go ahead and make him an acolyte. Choose a skill to be proficient in. Okay, do survival. Gets 2 languages. Do gnomish because I like gnomes. And elvish. Okay. Shelter the faithful. I command respect of those who share my faith. I can perform religious ceremonies of my deity. Free healing and care at a temple, shrine, or other established presence of my faith. Get a modest lifestyle. Adjusted characteristics. We're going to use 2 of these. Nothing can shape my optimistic attitude. And we'll idolize a particular hero. Ideals. We'll do faith. I trust that my deity will guide my actions. I have faith that if I work hard, things will go well. Bonds. Everything I do is for the common people. That sounds like a good one. And you could also roll a d6 for these. Actually, for ideals, let's roll a d6. 2. This one instead. For bonds, 3. Except my parents aren't dead. 5. And for flaws, 3. My piety sometimes leads me to blindly trust those that profess faith in my God. Okay. Alignment. It's going to be lawful good. Faith. Priest of Moradin. Yep, he is a god of the forge. Which ties well into my paladin, Orsic Hammerforge, his adopted brother, who is paladin of Moradin. Modest. Physical hair none. Tan skin. Gray eyes. Height. 4'6". Weight. 150. About 40 years old. And male. Okay, personality characteristics. Notes. Organizations. Temple of Moradin, priest. Clan Hammer Forge. Oh. Boom. Allies. Clan Stone Forge. Clan Flint Forge. Clan Fire Forge. You know, some of the Forge clans, right? And these are not established things. These are things I'm putting into the world so that my character has more backstory, which means he will have a personality. And all that adds to the roleplay experience. Anybody can sit down and say, I'm a fighter named Jack, this is what I do, and all he does is kill things and loot. By giving my character a backstory, maybe we go into a town and there's one of my clan allies working there. He can give me some information, he can help me out, you know, whatever. So we're going to add some enemies. Clan Bone Forge and Bone Breaker. And Goalie Dwarves. Goalie Dwarves. And the Undead. Backstory. Brother. He adopted Orsic. Urge has add that to the dictionary, change that. Okay. Paste. Den. Will help. Certainly help this capitalize family to make sure it's important. Okay, so he's the brother of one of my other characters who was adopted, Orsic Hammerforge. Orsic's a human who was found in a cave after his family was slaughtered by a horde of the undead. As a younger, he protected Orsic from teasing and ridicule, because obviously a human being raised by dwarves not going to have a good time. Joined the priesthood as a forge cleric. He wants to help his family and his clan and spread his faith. Decent backstory. Don't really have other notes yet. Okay, we'll do starting equipment. Do a mace, because I like mace. Don't think I'm proficient in chainmail. Light hammer. Priest pack. Backpack, blanket, tin candles, tinderbox, alms box, 2-box incense. Or explorer's pack. 10 days ration. Got a shield and holy symbol. Oh. Amulet, because I already get another holy symbol. Five sticks of investments, common clothes, and a pouch containing 15 gold pieces. Okay. Export character. So this is what a character sheet normally looks like. I have 12 hit points, armor class of 7, -3 initiative. So when you roll a d20, beginning of turns or whatever, I will subtract 3 from whatever I roll. These are those numbers we rolled at the beginning, and the modifier -3 for acrobatics, +2 to animal handling, -1 for arcana, +2 to athletics, 0 to deception, -1 to history, +0 to intimidation, -1 to investigation, +4 to medicine, -1 to nature, +2 to perception, +0 to performance, +0 to persuasion, +1 to religion, +3 to sleight of hand, or -3 to sleight of hand, -3 to survival, and +4 to, or -3 to stealth and +4 to survival. This is not, guys, this is not a great character. Okay, we're gonna view character sheet. Go to equipment, equip the mace, the shield, and the scale mail. So that brought the armor class to 13. I have a mace for, oh, I can do 2 weapon fighting, so I can do mace and unarmed strike. Spells, smearing, manage spells, known spells, cantrip, learn spare the dying, learn sacred flame, and learn light, because you never know when that's guiding bolt, healing word. You can know 1 more. Go ahead and prepare that one. So, Sacred Flame, pretty much flames just descend upon an enemy. It's pretty good. Spare the Dying, very useful necromancy cantrip. You touch a creature to stabilize it. So if one of your party members is on the ground doing death saves, it helps a lot. Guiding Bolt. It's spell that does 4d6 damage, so like the roll I did is 10. And that's with 2 1s and a 2. When you use it at 2nd level or higher, you add a d6. So you can be doing massive damage. Healing Word, it heals people. That's identify as always prepared. Probably won't use it since you need a pearl. Searing Smite. So like you do the mace, you expend a spell slot, and it does 1d6 fire damage and causes the target to ignite in flame. And if it fails, oh my god. Wow, that is pretty good. So yeah, this is not bad. This character could definitely work. once it hit level 4, it would be pushing numbers into dexterity, probably level 4 and level 8. Yeah. So I would honestly not want to use this character if I didn't have to. But yeah, we just made a character, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'll probably do another video, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. Not sure yet. Until the next video.